All right, beautiful souls. It is day 44. And for this message, this is a channeled message. All I hear is which way is up as I begin. As I tune in, which way is up? This question lends itself to a group of you whom are in a place of, I'll say suspension, but it could be different for each of you, right? But there is a movement that is slower, a question. That question comes from a place of awareness, like you know it's time to move. You know it's time to, and this is very similar to another message that was given. I don't remember off the top of my head if you've been following along, but it's definitely a choice point. It's a choice point. And Spirit is asking you, because as I tuned into that, I'm like, which way is up? Like up from down or up from from which position? This could be difficult. And as I say that, this decision may be difficult, right? I was going to say something else, but I'm like, no, that's not. It's like, and this may be I may be tuned in with someone specific. It's almost like someone's thought of they're at a choice point that is very difficult for them to decide, like almost at a fork in a road to where both directions, both choices seem like great choices or seem very similar, and it's not an easy decision that you have to make that you have to choose from. And so as I tuned in and I asked, what I sense is like it's about tuning in. It's about tuning in with your heart, right? And what's coming back around to me is the feeling, right? I've given messages before, but this is very much, and maybe this is, again, and I'm talking to this person or this group, particularly who is making what appears to be a difficult decision. And Spirit is saying to listen with your heart, right? The message of that from previous message, for sure, in this 50-day series has been stated. This circles back to the importance of feeling in this season versus thinking in this season. And not that we completely stop thinking, right? There is a time and a place, and even within this decision that you must make, you will need to use your thinking cap, right? You will need to use your logic and you will need to use your intelligence, but not about the decision, not about the decision itself, right? Once you make the decision and you need to then plan the logistics and you need to do some of the things, there's a bit of logic in mind and intellect that obviously needs to be used to, build the site or, make the phone calls and plan and put the thing together, right? And you will also use intuition in that as well, right? But specifically with the decision itself, because you are sitting at this fork, and the difficulty, as I tune in with this, is tapping into the heart to make the choice. What is the feeling about the thing? Both things. What is the feeling, right? Your heart does not lie. And the perceived difficulty that you are experiencing right now is because you are overshadowing your feeling with logic. You are bringing in logic and intellect over what your heart has already steered you to. And so it's a trust game, right? It's a trust, because the decision that your heart has led you to, there's many logical reasons as to why that is not seemingly necessarily, it puts it more into the even playing field with the other choice, right? Because all of the logical and intellectual pieces to that other choice brings in the seeds of doubt, brings in the seeds of not necessarily fear, maybe some fear, but more so of doubt, of comparing the two. And then it's like being lost in this whirlwind of needing to decide between both. Follow your heart is the moral of the story. Your heart knows. There are moving pieces. There are pieces that you cannot know that your guides have aligned for you in making the decision, in choosing, just want to say, in choosing the one that your heart is directing you to. There are, and there have been people aligned, things aligned within that, maybe places. There are things that you cannot know that Spirit has already lined up for you in making that choice, right? It's like an initiation. It's not like, it is an initiation, right? And it's drawing you to, oh, I wish I remembered which, because it's bringing me back full circle to this. So this is like a reminder for this group. And I feel like this isn't even this is to reiterate to this group, this particular group, because it feels very small, that yes, there are things that you can't know. There's things that you can't think your way through because they are, I want to say, magically placed, but it is been set up for you. There are people who are assigned to move on your beat. There are things, I'm thinking nouns. There are people, places, and things lined to move as you make the decision, right? This is very quantum in this other. This is it's like when you step, the stone appears, right? Those pieces are not scheduled to move until you make the choice. Because your choice, it's like your choice activates a cascade of the next events that will be placed in your path to assist you to move forward, right? No logic No logic is allowed in that, right? It's the lesson of trusting yourself. It's the lesson of following your heart. It's the lesson of this is like, it is literally the story of miracles, right? What we call miracles, right? And we use words to describe, but this was once the way. This was once the way of the connected divine beings that our ancestors were. This is the magic that they were connected to, right? And this is the magic that we are all once again slated to awaken and to exist in once again, right? So this is a test. I don't even want to say of belief. This is a test of your knowing, right? You must move in, right? If you know this to be true, you choose. And any doubt there, any doubt in place of the knowing is the evidence of whom you are right now in the present moment, meaning that this is a test of who you are and who you are becoming. If you know, you move in knowing. Okay. So I leave that there for whomever that resonates with. It's a gentle reminder. Choose with your heart. For the rest of you, do not fall into that particular message. I'm feeling into which way is up. For this group, there's a group I'm tapping into that is Spirit showing me like, it's almost like, I don't want to say a fish in a bowl that's like going in circles. And I'm hearing, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming. It's like Dory. It's just like this la 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 la. Oh, look at the bird. Look at the. And for this group, this is a group that is like not necessarily, they're not locked in. They're just wandering. It's like a wandering energy of like their attention is very short and very much in a space of jumping from, look at the pretty picture. Oh, but look at that face though. Yes, the face. And maybe keep your attention there a little bit longer because it's more beautiful than the picture. And then someone walks past and they have really nice boots and you're like, oh my gosh, but those boots. Hey ma'am, what did you do? Right? And it's like, Spirit's like, hey, focus. It's like a focused energy. This group, Spirit is asking you to call your focus back in. It's like the person who's looking at all the shiny things around, jumping from one shiny thing to the next. And Spirit is asking you, what is up? Like what, and not necessarily like up in like direction, like look down at the floor, up at the sky, but more so of like, what focus, what choice points, what things elevate you, right? It's time for elevation. It's like if you've been swimming around on this one playing field, it's time to, right? Like this group is so distracted by just all the shiny things on this one playing field. It's like, look up. There's like 27 other levels above you, right? Like focus your energy on what elevates you up into the next, I want to say echelon, but like what elevates you up into the next level of living for you. Right? And this is going to be different for each of you, obviously. But like for this group, Spirit is asking you to go inward, right? And to ask yourself, what, what is it? Like, what's the vision? Where's the place that you want to go next, right? This is more about intentionality and making a choice and locking in your focus into whatever that is, right? It's like this group has not necessarily honed in on their desire or their vision, on their purpose, on what they're curious about, what they want to play with, what they want to create. And it's like lock in on whichever those are, right? Like whatever it is for you, to lock in on it and to keep that is the one shiny thing that you should be looking at right now. And all of your energy should lock in on this one purpose thing, and everything that you do should align with that purpose, that vision, that creation. Lock in on it, right? It's like it's target practice. All right, I'm down here. The target's there. What sets of decisions, right? And just putting it out into the universe, right? Intention. This group definitely, I mean, we're all called to manifest in the same way, right? Like there's still the intuition piece still applies here, the placing that intention into the universe, right? We call it out, we speak it, we feel into that, we visualize it. The more senses we place to it bridges the gap between you and said thing, right? And we magnetize, right? More quantum things that we do. We start to do the things that allows us to resonate in the frequency of the thing that we are calling into ourselves, are calling into our lives, that we are calling in to create. So this is all speaking to the intention, right? And so I see again for both groups, this tapping into your heart space, right? For that first group, you know, right? Your heart knows. It's very evident in that choice point. It's very evident. But the attention has gone away from your heart. Bring it back into your heart. Feel into it. The truth lies. The truth lies. The truth is within your heart, right? And your truth is only lying to you because you have placed your mind, you have inserted your logic into the choice. Spirit is asking you to tune in with your heart and choose from there. Second group, tune in with your heart. What is it that you desire right now? What is it that brings you the most joy? Focus. Stop looking at all the shiny things. Stop engaging with with the fun. I mean, people are fun, granted, but it's almost like the distraction is people, places, and things that are like, oh, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Bring it in, right? Remember what you're focused on, right? Bring all of your focus in right now. Spirit is asking right now, there will be a time when you can be to disperse your energy a bit again, right? Of like being able to stop and smell different roses. But right now is not the time. And so I leave this message here for you all. Until tomorrow.